Hey guys, Shivam here, back with another YouTube video. If you don't know me, my name is Shivam and I run onelinelabs.com, which is a lead prospecting and personalized first line writing agency. I also have a course called the SMMA Incubator. You can catch the masterclass, which is free on smmaiincubator.in. I'll have the link in the description. Today in this video, I'm going to be covering how to close your first client with cold email. I get asked this question quite a lot, and I have covered a lot of softwares with cold email and how to find leads, etc. But I just want to go through the whole step-by-step process on how you can close your first client with cold email. So let's get started. So as you guys can see on the screen, I have a step-by-step process on how to close a client with cold email. I also have some tips at the end of the video that will really help you boost up your rate of replies of meetings and end up closing more clients. So the first step is obviously buying a burner domain from something like GoDaddy or Namecheap. If you don't know what a burner domain is, a burner domain is basically a secondary domain to your main domain. For example, my company onelinelabs.com, that is my main domain where my website is hosted, while I do all my outreach from onelinelabs.co, because in case there is an error, it starts going to spam or gets blacklisted, my main website and my main domain for client communication remain safe. So I always tell my clients to buy a burner domain rather than a main domain. Second up is get a G Suite account with 2 to 3 users under your domain. G Suite account is basically a customized email ID with the domain ending. So for example, I have shivam at onelinelabs.co as my outreach agency's email. You can also have shivamg at onelinelabs.co, or you can also have shivamgupta at onelinelabs.co. So these are my 3 users under the same domain heading that I have on G Suite. Next up is start warming up with the tool like instantly. You can find the link to that below. It's a 14-day free trial that you can actually use for doing the warm-up for your cold email. I also have covered instantly warm-up features in depth in another video, which you can find in the description as well in case you're looking to set that up. The what warm-up basically does is it makes Google believe that you are an active email ID. This is all done automatically via instantly, and it makes us think that it's having a conversation with other people via email. So when you start sending out cold emails and you're not getting a lot of responses back, they don't mark you as spam and you remain a warmed up account. Next up, we have know who you're targeting and generate C-level executive leads. Now this is self-explanatory. You need to know exactly who you're targeting. You need to get those leads, get those targeted leads. C-level executives are basically CEOs, founders, or decision makers that are actually going to look at your email and say, okay, I can talk to this person to make a decision, and you're not reaching out to a virtual assistant or to support emails. For e-commerce, you can use brand nav and store leads, both of which are covered on the channel. And for local lead gen, you can use LinkedIn Sales Navigator and D7 and Lead Finder. All of these will give you the domains, and then you can use a tool like Apollo or even hire us at onelinelabs.com to generate these leads for you, to get these emails for you. So once your script is ready, you can go ahead and start reaching out to these people. Next up is write a script with 2 to 3 follow-up emails. I usually say have a script, in the sense of have a hey first name, have a personalized line, then have, what exactly who you are and what you do, then what problem you're solving, and a clear call to action with your name at the end. This is the format that I usually use. I've covered this format in depth in another YouTube video in case you guys are interested. And yeah, this works really well because first of all, you're not baiting them into thinking that you're some random person. You're telling them exactly who you are, you're helping them solve a problem, and you're giving them a clear call to action at the end of the video. At the end of the email. And next and lastly, we have after 2 weeks, you can load everything in and start sending out these emails. I would recommend doing 30 emails a day from each user. So if you have 3 users on Instantly account, you can approximately send out 90 emails per day. Also, let Instantly warm up run in the background. Don't ever switch it off because that will help protect your account from being listed into spam. Some of the tips that I would say to maximize your success is to personalize your email. Do your research on the client and tailor your email to their specific needs and interests. Avoid generic templates and show that you have a genuine interest in their business. This can be done by a personalized first line about their business, about their story, mentioning something about maybe where they come from, where the brand comes from, or something that you guys have in common. You can hire a personalized first line writer. You can hire us to do this for you so that your emails stand out from the other email in the inbox, because there's a lot of competition with cold email, and the only way that you can stand out is via a good offer, a good call to action, and a good personalized line. Next up, keep it short and sweet. Busy professionals never receive countless emails every day, so make sure your email is concise and to the point. Focus on the benefits of working with you and avoid lengthy explanation or unnecessary details. Like I said, the framework that I told you about writing a cold email would work perfectly for this. Next up, we have include a clear call to action. Your email should clearly state what you want the client to do next, whether it's scheduling a call, setting up a meeting, signing a contract, or requesting a free asset. Make it easy for the client to take action by including all necessary information and links. I get a lot of emails for my YouTube channel for a thumbnail designer, for a video editor, and they don't have a clear call to action. Even if I like them, I don't know what I need to be doing next to be able to talk to them. I just respond back saying yes or something like that, and not a lot of people do that. But if you have a clear call to action about what you're looking for the client to do, you would see a much higher success rate versus somebody who doesn't. Lastly, we have follow-up. Don't be discouraged if you don't receive a response right away. Follow up with a polite, concise email a few days after initial email. Keep your message short and to the point, and emphasize the value that you can offer to the client. I've said this enough times, money is in the follow-up. I've signed so many clients after follow-ups have gone through because they've been busy or the message got buried in the inbox. They did not get time to respond back, and then they forgot about that. That usually happens with me. It must be happening with you too. So treat them as a human, give them a follow-up opportunity. Don't spam them with follow-ups. That's why I always say 2 to 3 follow-ups at max, and the last follow-up is a breakup follow-up that, okay, I tried to help you, but it looks like we aren't the right fit for now. Then I'll just leave my calendar link down below in case they want to book in later. And this has worked really, really well for me. So 100% you can utilize that method as well. And all of this put together, you should be able to land your first cold email client. In case you have any questions at all, you can reach out to me on Instagram at @theshivamgupta.co. I post a lot of stories, a growing an agency with me series on there too, in case you want to give me a follow. And yeah, I'll call you guys later. Bye.